Hello and welcome back to Matt Ryan Photo. Ignore my hair. I've been wearing this all day and it's going crazy. Anyhow, today I got out and I shot the Nikon D800E. Okay, this is the E version, which means it doesn't have an anti-aliasing filter, which gives it a little bit sharper of an image. Now this is coming in at 36.3 megapixel sensor. This in 2012 was the highest resolution full frame camera that money could buy. And it's a beast. It really is a beast. And it's still an extremely viable camera today. And I'm saying that comparing it to modern day mirrorless. It's still a very good camera. It takes wonderful freaking photos. It's comfortable to hold. It's heavy, but it's comfortable to hold. And it has all-weather sealed construction. It's all made of metal. It's tough. It's able to handle the harshest environments and still keep on going. On the back, you have a fixed screen and a giant viewfinder on it. On the top, you have your settings screen and buttons galore. Buttons galore everywhere. There's buttons for different features and different settings. There's dials. Everything ergonomically is just right there for you to use. And it's such a pleasure to shoot this camera. So much so that I might actually buy this camera. This is given to me by a customer to kind of take it home, see if I want to buy it. It comes with a couple macro lenses. The 60mm f2.8 and a 200mm f4. Both are very good micro lenses or macro lenses. And the only reason that I kind of entertained the idea of shooting this camera is because since I have gotten rid of just about everything, all of my cameras, to simplify my life and my photography, and switched to the Fuji X-E5, I have lost my film scanning setup because I used to use my Sony camera for that, or one of my Sony cameras for that. And I kind of wanted to play around with macro. So it's funny because I was looking at this camera, not the 800E. I was looking at the 800 again. And the next day, this walks in to my shop. So I took it out today and I took some photos with it. And I have to say that I am absolutely, genuinely impressed with the performance of this camera. I mean, I knew it was a good camera right off the bat. I've read about them before. I know that they're a good camera, but I really was taking photos with it, and I really like how it turned out. For instance, I accidentally, for most of the photos that I'm going to show you in this video, it was set to 2500 ISO. Middle of the day. It was overcast, but it was snow on the ground, so it was bright. And this thing's firing away with a 2500 ISO. I thought I switched it to auto, and the 2500 was my max ISO. So I messed up. But it was a beautiful surprise because it taught me something. That failure educated me. That's how you learn. The grain, or the noise, at 2500, I didn't even denoise the photos because I didn't need to. After I realized it, I'd say after about an hour and a half of taking photos, and I realized that this thing is at 2500, not max auto 2500, I was like, crap. All these photos are going to be noisy as hell, and they're going to look like crap, and I'm going to have to denoise every single one of them and waste a bunch of time. I pulled it into Lightroom, and holy crap, they looked fantastic. The grain that was created by the noise actually looks very nice, and it's very subtle. It's very small grain, or very small noise, and it just looks really good actually in the photo, and I enjoyed it. So you're going to see that here in just a moment when I go through the photos. But one thing I do have to say is that I didn't get a whole lot of video while taking these photos today. And the reason for that is, excuse me, my voice is still messed up. The reason for that is because, so let me start off again because my battery just died. Late last night and into early this morning, we got a blizzard. Now, it wasn't like a huge accumulation of snow, but it was high winds and snow. So when I was out there today taking photographs, it was about 25 degrees with 45-mile-an-hour gusts with sustained winds at about 25 to 30. So it was cold. It was very, very cold. And I'm carrying around the Sony ZV-1F. And if you've ever used that camera, it's got these little tiny flat buttons on there. Now, I'm wearing gloves. Even though they're photography gloves, it's still really hard and difficult to find the buttons and press the buttons because they're all just like flush and actually depressed in to the camera body. So I didn't really get a whole lot of video. The video that I do have, I will of course show you. But that's not really the important part. The important part is the quality of the photos that have come out of this camera. Very impressed, very happy with it. And I think it's going to be my second camera body. I think I'm going to do it because I keep looking at these photos on my screen and I keep staring at them and I'm like, wow, these really, really look good. I really like them. So without further ado, I'm going to show you the photos. This does not look safe to go down. Boy, I wish I had a long lens, because right there is a couple of bald eagles. Yep, no long lens with me today. I'm gonna get a photo of those eagles, even though I have a 60mm on, but we're gonna see just how good we can crop in with that Nikon. Guess can't hurt, right? I am out here in forest along the Minnesota River. And we just got snowed on in a winter storm last night. So everything is just white. And if you look at it from the right angle, you see a lot of white stuck to the snow, or stuck to the trees. You look at it this way, look at that, isn't that cool? So this angle, no snow. This angle, lots of snow.